Okay, we have arrived. Well, we drove along the Mekong River about 20 minutes to get to this major tourist attraction. Both local and international tourists love it. It's the Golden Triangle. It's the point where Myanmar, Burma, it's the old name, meets, which way should I go? Meets Laos, meets Thailand. There's a lot of souvenir stalls. And it's called the Golden Triangle. If you know the history, this was for centuries the center of opium production. These three countries, not right on the river, the poppy flower. Opium is often nicknamed poppy tears because you slice the poppy to get the sap slowly drips out, and I think they do it more than once to get good opium. Obviously the natural source of the opiate drugs. The most extreme human corruption of it would be fentanyl. The second deadliest would be heroin. But tribal people have been cultivating it for centuries in this region of the world, and they were the largest producers, and they are still allowed in Thailand. I don't know the rules in Laos and Myanmar for opium. They're still allowed to, because it's their traditional medicine. It's like a painkiller and other things. I'll talk about it more. After this, we're going to the House of Opium. It's supposed to be a pretty interesting museum that almost nobody goes to. Everybody just comes here. Okay. Now, where the heck is the actual... Well, at least a close river view will get you guys a nice view. This looks pretty... Yeah, I think this is a good view. So you can clearly see the difference here. Okay, so we're on the Mekong. That side is Laos, which we've been the last couple days. You know, our hotel is only about 100 meters from the river. You can see the river from the hotel room I showed you guys. So that's Myanmar. That's Burma. I can tell you the history of the name another time. Just let you enjoy the view. It's kind of ugly on the Laos side. We're more busy, more built up. Look at, there are a lot of buildings. On the Thai side, really no big buildings like that. You can see it, maybe I'll zoom. There are a lot of them. It goes on and on a bit. Okay, let's bring it back. Okay, and then there's just this landmark.
No, this is on the top.
Golden Triangle. Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos. And I think this ends here, and so there are lots of boats. There are a lot of domestic tourists. And by domestic, I guess I would mean there are tourists from Myanmar, there are tourists from Laos especially, and everybody wants a boat ride. And you can go, I would have to buy a full month visa. I looked into it, and it's $54 US, and I'm not doing that for like a 3-hour trip across to some built up small city. I've been to Laos like 4 or 5 times. Okay, let's go check out the House of Opium. I'm very interested in that. Okay, it's quite close by, this museum dedicated to poppy tears. Okay. Looks like there's no foreigner price. That's pretty cool. It's all the same price. Do I need a ticket? Okay. Okay, 50 baht, 100 baht each. 100 baht together. 50 baht is, I don't know, a little more than $1.50. There's a map. We are right now, where is it? Right there, where they come together. Myanmar, Laos, and Thailand. Okay, let's go inside. Yee. Okay. Yeah, it's a painting of what we saw. Okay. History of opium. Well, maybe I'll include a Wikipedia link. I'll just keep videoing and edit the boring stuff. And I've got personal stories to tell you at the end. That's a nice design. Look at those. This is old stuff for sure. Well, this sign says Aka is really involved, and our house is like 2 kilometers from an Aka village. When we walk our dogs, we're making friends every day, and they're all Aka people. Originally refugees from Myanmar, accepted in Thailand, and given about 30 years ago, they started a little village. Wow. Yeah, these are tools used in the production. That's definitely authentic stuff. And this shows how they make it. Well, you can freeze, press pause and read that. Traditional scales. Oh, there's pipes. Lots of pipes. These are museum worthy, that is for sure. I love that they made a museum about it and it wasn't so taboo of a subject. It is a part of some people's everyday life because just like those terrible opiate drugs they created in the West, those pharmaceutical companies, the stuff's very addictive. Even if it's the natural base form of opium, to heroin, to morphine used in hospitals. Morphine is an opiate. If you've ever been in a serious accident or operation, you might have had morphine. It comes from opium, baby. It's an opiate. So you can understand how the people that cultivated it use it as a medicine. And it's important to them. Lots more artifacts, scales. It's a pretty good little museum for $1.50. And wow, a lot of little statues. Opium weights. Wow. Can you read that? They're so ornate. Yeah, it was set for centuries, big part of the culture. Still is in some of the tribal villages, even in the 21st century. opium waits. Lana culture. That's where we are, Rexalana, girl. Oh, can you read that? Okay, this little display shows the poppy flowers growth. Man, that's big when it's blooming. And then this is what they're after. This, and then they slice it, and if it's sap or the thick drippings, that's opium. Yeah, you see, opium's dark. And classic museum, exit through the gift shop. Some things never change.